What's up, guys? Dark Kenobi here, but you can just call me DK. Here with my first ever actual counter vid to a pretty hard team at that. CLS, he's not exactly a walk in the park. He can be pretty tricky, especially when it comes to 3v3. You got a few counter teams to use against them, but they're pretty expensive. I mean, people like Darth Revan, who I've seen lose to this team as well, at least on my history. I've seen CLS himself lose to this team. I mean, other than that, you can use a GL, but you don't want to use a GL on CLS if you don't have to. You got other GLs you want to use, or GLs that you might have to beat. And we've also got our pretty high value counter in JTR, but that doesn't always work well. If you can't land ability block or daze on your Chewie, you know, it can get pretty dicey. That Chewie has high tenacity, doesn't exactly work well, you know, and next thing you know, it's down the drain and you lost. So if you can clear CLS in one try, that's always the goal. And to do it as cheaply as possible, man, that's even better. So I was thinking to myself, what team can beat this? You know, is there any team that can beat this besides these teams? And it popped in my head and I just wanted to try it out. So of course I got some help from guild mates or sharp mates to, you know, help me out here and practice on this team. And I think I've come up with a pretty efficient counter to beat CLS in 3v3. And that is these guys right here. We've got Crew, we've got Hux, and we've got Red Trooper. Who would have thought, right? These guys take down CLS. It's crazy. First you got the Resistance, now you got First Order taking down CLS. It's weird. The new guy's taking down the old. Oh well, I mean, however it works, you know, I'll take it. I mean, not really, because this is probably going to come back to bite me in the butt, because I love to play CLS on defense. So if I see my own counter used against me in my history, I'll probably be pretty upset, you know. But oh well, you know, it's pretty cool to actually come up with the counter that you thought of. So let's get into it here, man. Let me go ahead and show you guys how this counter works. Do a few pauses on the video so we can kind of explain how to show you guys. So when you can, of course, you want to get your crew as fast as possible. I've seen Luke upwards to 300, 305 speed. That's pretty fast. So with crew lead, you get a bonus 30 speed on your characters. That's a help. And you get health and protection recovery when you get any kind of buffs, whether it's debuffs or buffs. So Luke loves to land debuffs on you, so you get health and protection there. And when you gain buffs for yourself, you gain health and protection. So your team is pretty survivable, and that's what you want, especially against Luke. And that's what kind of makes this team pretty good to use against them. But you want your CLS to be fast. So I would recommend, if you can get them around 270, 275 to outspeed Luke. It's pretty rare to see Luke's that fast, but you never know. I've seen it. My last guy I played, it was 305. So, you know, that's the goal, is to get him faster than Luke. He doesn't have to be faster than Luke. Have had this counter work being slower than Luke, but the percentage of the win goes down way further. So you want to be faster than Luke and get that stun out. So, okay, here we go. Hux is gonna go first, because he's just naturally fast. So he's going to be fast, pretty much the fastest guy. So let's go. We're going to do a swarm. Boom. We're going to stun Hux, or stun Luke. They're going to do their thing. We're going to get it. We put our advantage up. We normally that dispels, but we put our advantage up. I would like to know, with the advantage, the other team can't gain bonus turn meter. And Luke loves to gain bonus turn meter, and you don't want Luke to get going. When Luke gets going, it gets pretty dicey. So Hux having the extra or this advantage and stopping turn bonus turn meter is a real good thing, which it also makes his team effective. So okay, let's keep going. we're right here also having advantage. When he turn meter swaps and does this move, which we're about to do, he resets his cooldowns. And that's what we want. So we're going to reset his cooldowns, but we're not going to stun him again just yet. Now, normally, you would do a basic right there, because when Kylo hits a debuff on his basic, he's able to re-taunt. And you want to keep the taunt up on Kylo if you can. So this is one of my early ones, you know, so just disregard. Stun him again, because we reset his cooldowns. Also, he has blind. What I would do now is an AoE. When you do an AoE and he has blind, you still can hit Luke because he's stunned, as well as you can wipe the blind off in the same move because he misses these two. So that's a plus. So go ahead. Gains his taunt back because he hits a debuff. Dispel. You see, notice Luke isn't gaining any bonus turn meter. Trying to figure out what to do. I didn't want Luke to gain any bonus turn meter, which, you know, at the time I wasn't really thinking, but so I hit him, but I didn't want him to counter also. I don't want Luke to hit me because then he might start lowering my turn meter, and you don't want that. And Luke hits pretty hard too. So I want to avoid Luke as much as possible. You can hit him if you want to, but it might not end well. So I usually try to stay away from him. It's when he's not gaining bonus turn meter, it's okay to hit Chewie. So I stayed away from Luke. So we could have swarmed, but we're gonna go ahead and stun him. Boom. Wipe that away, do an AoE. Swarm. And he's gone. Once Luke is gone, it's easy as pie. It's pretty easy. I mean, you just focus down on Chewie, and you know, Chewie can't kill you by himself, not even with C-3PO. Even if you lose Hux, if he's able to somehow kill Hux, you're still gonna get the win. So after that, after Luke is gone, it's pretty easy. Boom. That's a W. That's a victory. We're going to show you another one here. Again, I have 3 in all, so we'll show you all 3 of them. The second one, we'll do a little bit of commentary again. And the third one, I'll just back out of the way, let you watch it by yourself. Boom. We're going to swarm. Stun. Gain advantage. Let them do their thing. Reset his cooldowns. Don't stun them yet. Don't stun them. Keep the taunt up. Now we stun. Don't do an AoE. If you do an AoE while he's not blinded, okay, if you get a counter from Chewie, it's not the worst thing, but you don't want to get a counter from him because you don't want to get too many confuses up. If he gets too many confuses up, you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, you start reset cooldowns. You can't gain bonus turn meter because you do gain bonus turn meters on critical hits with Crew's lead. So you want to avoid C-3PO as much as possible. So only do an AoE if this one of the guy you're aiming at is stunned and you have blind. That's the only time you want to do an AoE. Other than that, leave the AoEs alone. Just leave them alone. He did a swarm. He didn't have blind on him. When they have blind, you can't assist. But he's gone after that. And after that, after he's gone, it's walking apart. Boom. Chewie's gone. He's about to be gone. It's pretty simple, right? Focus down on Chewie. Boom. Go ahead and stun him. You can try to hold off as long as you can and try to get back as many banners, but you know, it's a slow thing. Yeah, it's pretty slow drip trying to get your banners back. So we're gonna show you one more time, and this time I'm just gonna let you. I'll just sit back and watch and let you get out of your ear for a second. Now, there are other counters to this other than Hux. I'm gonna put out another counter video when I do this one. It's a bit cheaper team, but it doesn't win as often as possible. The win rate it's a little bit lower, but it's possible to win. It's still a pretty high success rate, but with the turn meter, how all the turn meter works and stuff, I didn't have as much success with it as I do this one. But with First Order Officer, you can also win. So if you want to save your Hux, you know, you might think you might have a raid back there to beat, and you have your SLKR. It can be done without Hux. So, you know, it's actually a few First Order teams that'll work on this one, but this one is the most successful. So I wanted to show you guys this one. Like magic. That's how it's done. That is how it's done. So, you know, hopefully this video helped you guys out, man. Hopefully it's not my last video. I don't think it will be. I have another video here coming soon, like I said, with First Order Officer to show you guys. And hopefully you guys stick with me, and as I try to, you know, keep putting out these high quality videos. Hopefully it was high quality enough for you. You know, working on my camera presence a little bit, but I'll get there. So stick with me, and hopefully this helped you. So see you guys later.